Hey, excuse the wind noise. We're headed out. We packed up the camper and packed up Unagi. We had to do a bunch of errands this morning, laundry and shopping, and re-ice the cooler with blocks of ice and get lots of food and water and all that kind of stuff. And we're actually headed up to Stanley, Idaho. We just drove through Sun Valley, got out of there, and we're headed up to Stanley. We're going to be going to a place called Grand Jean, which we had gone to last October, almost a year ago. Well, a couple, 2 or 3 months off from here, and it's an amazing place. I'm right on the edge of the Sawtooth Mountains. I'm going to meet a friend. It's a family, and we go on since like, I think we've been like, this is the 4th trip we've done, a family vacation together. It's a husband and wife I know, and their 2 daughters, and I've known the kids since they were 9 or 10. It's like 2013, so we've gone camping together up in the woods every year, except during the COVID kind of crisis thing. Missed a couple years there, but stoked to be going back up. We're going to do some fishing, hot spring, relaxing, eating good food, and sharing good company. Pretty excited about it. I needed a break, get out of there where I was. It's been great, but it was getting kind of hot, and so I'm headed up even farther into the mountains, up in the Sawtooth. Like I said, there's river there, there's woods. It's just about 10 degrees cooler. You get a little more of a breeze in the morning and a breeze in the evening, which keeps it nice and cool. So it should be a good time. But we're headed up. We're going to go over Galena Summit, and I'll show you some of that. I wish I could show you some of the mountains over here. It's going to get loud because of the air, but I just want to show you. Huge mountains out in front of us. Surrounded by mountains. It's amazing. I love this drive. Beautiful. A lot of the Clint Eastwood westerns were filmed up here, by the way, from the early 70s and 80s. Pale Rider, High Plains Drifter, they did a lot of it up here. Clint Eastwood, he used to have a house up here. I don't know if he still does, but he was here forever. I remember meeting him in the 90s, just walking down the street, and he'd smile and say hi. It was a much different time there in Sun Valley, but I'm glad I got that experience. Anyways, we'll share this with you. It's going to be a great weekend. All right, peace on the road again. Noggy's enjoying it. Woohoo! Hey, how's it going? We're headed to the hot springs right now. I just went today. I did about a 6 mile, maybe about 6 or 7 mile hike. 3.5 in, 3.5 back out into the Sawtooth. Where I was camping, I found a cool spot down by the river. Beautiful campsite. There was a young lady there, 33. She's a nurse, traveling nurse out of Boise and from Maine and New York, and travels around and does nursing and then does backcountry adventures. Hey, so we got to talking. Really nice lady, and she likes hiking too. So we did a hike into the Sawtooth. She has a nice, cool dog, a male. Big white Labrador, kind of golden retriever looking, really nice guy. And Wanagi and him got along so well. Wanagi's crashed, she's hurting, she's tired. She had fun though. I got to swim a bunch, different river crossings we did. And hiked, like I said, back into the Sawtooth wilderness. It was amazing. Like it was about, I think we left around maybe, let me see, we may have left around like 9 o'clock. And we didn't get back till about 3. So a good long hike. It was awesome. And I was just putting up signs for the links. Families coming up. We do a trip every year, like I was saying earlier. And it was Tony and Lisa, and then their 2 daughters. And I've known these guys since 2013, and we've done several of these week-long trips camping, and it's always been a fun time. Share food and have fun, do hiking, and we're their first time fly fishing, so I'm going to help teach them to fly fish and on a real river. We did some pond stuff in Boise. I taught them casting technique and stuff, but it'll be exciting for them to have fun and just good camaraderie. They're good people. I love them. They're like family. So, and they love me. They treat me so well, and I really appreciate them. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna hit the hot springs, and looks like no one's around, so I get it to myself. Pretty stoked. That's how it always is. Weekends are crazy busy here. But look, you can see all this down here this is the top headwaters of the Payette River, nice big hole. And all down through here, there's hot springs that come out the side of this hill right here. The Nagi's crashed. Hot springs comes out of the hillside over there, flows down and into this pool here. And then the river water comes in right in that other side, kind of mixes in. There's another hot springs below us, but man, this is what I needed after a hike, let me tell you. Oh yeah, that's what I needed right there. Oh, rest and relaxation. Beautiful Idaho. Woo. Yeah, buddy. Living large, natural hot springs. Got me a rock pillow right here. See this? Got this rock pillow. Oh, I could stay here for hours. It's supposed to be a full moon tonight too, so we might come back. We might go up to the lodge, get a nice juicy burger, fries, chocolate shake, do the whole deal, and yeah, relax. Wanagi's kind of sore. We did quite a long hike today. Hi, sweetie. We did about maybe, I don't know, she just posing up on top of that rock right there over the river. We probably did about a 6.5, 7 mile hike. I went in a ways and came back out, took a few hours, swam in some rivers, along the way a couple stream crossings, and swam in some of the holes. It was pretty warm today. Not as hot as it would have been if there was some cloud cover and then a light breeze in the afternoon, but it was still pretty hot. And then those horse flies, which are about that big, were out biting. No mosquitoes to speak of, but definitely some horse flies. But so now we're just soaking in this hot springs, letting our muscles recoup, because that was the first hike of the season. I've been busy down guiding, fly fishing guiding all summer, and so I didn't have time to really go out and hike. But I'll tell you what, after today, I'm gonna make it a point before this season is done and the winter settles in. Hopefully I'm gonna get back in the Sawtooth at least once, maybe twice, do an overnight, a couple nights back in there, hike in and sleep back there, backcountry. I'm looking forward to it, and it's so beautiful. All around us is beautiful here, but especially when you get back in those Sawtooths, it's just mind-bending how amazing and beautiful the mountains are, and the sky, and the lakes in there are all carved out of rock from glaciers, so they're like crystal clear and blue and just beautiful. And this is the headwaters of the Payette River right here, and gonna fly fish this week too with my friends, the Link family, who are coming up to join me for a week, and we're gonna be camping out. Got a great campsite I'll show you later. Huge fire pit, lots of wood left over from other campers, and right next to the water, right next to the river, like beautiful, and the mountains are right there. It's like, oh my God. And free. Like you drive up the road and you got to pay like 15 bucks, 19 bucks a night to camp with a bunch of other people around you, and it's all, you know, it's just crazy. Why pay for it when you can do free? That's what I love about Idaho. All right, well, we're gonna continue to relax. We'll turn you on later and join us. Maybe show you the burger and the fries and the chocolate shake we're gonna eat for dinner. Yeah, buddy. All right, peace out. Hey, how's it going? I told you I'd show you camp where we're at. Give me 1 second. I got my drink. Let's go outside and I'll show you. So right out, right? This is our camp. River right in front of us. Little Wanagi's hanging out over there. Friends coming tomorrow, but check this camp out. We got this whole thing to ourselves. I guess over the weekend this place was packed. That's what my friend Molly, who I just met, said. She was camped here when I pulled in. I asked her if it was all right, and she said it was fine. She had another dog. They got to play, Wanagi and her. Wanagi's got her new harness on because she kind of busted the one, and she's got, look at, she's got a little bell. See that bell? It's a jingle jingle, so I can hear where she is when she's running through the woods. But I put some signs up to reserve this spot here. My friend's bringing in a trailer, the family. But we got this whole thing, and this river is just beautiful right here. Even got like a little swimming hole. Look at this. So the river channel's there, but look at this. It's a nice little swimming hole right in there. And then there's great fly fishing holes down there, and then upriver, up that way, canyon, there's a nice area to fly fish up there too. So should be pretty fun. Tons of firewood. Got a big fire ring, you know. Look at that, huge fire ring. Bunch of wood, and I got more wood in my truck too. But and I got more wood in my truck too, so be awesome. But we're just surrounded by these amazing mountains everywhere, trees, river sounds. And you can see over there, those mountains right there, that's the Sawtooth Wilderness. Those are the Sawtooth Mountains, the front edge of them. And then they run way back that way, way out that way, and way out that way. Pretty amazing. And our hike today, Molly and I, we drove up that way. There's a trailhead about right in there on the other side by that mountain right there. There's a trailhead, and then we hiked along those mountains all the way along this creek about 3.5, 4 miles that way around that corner there. It was amazing. Did a little elevation gain, not a ton though. Just a little bit. And little Wanagi and then Molly's dog, they both were running and playing the whole time and swimming, and she's beat, she's tired, she's ready for bed. So am I. I went and I soaked in the hot springs afterwards, soaked my poor sore muscles and then my legs and stuff. I feel pretty good though. The soak was nice. It made me so tired though. But it's a full moon tonight, so I actually I'll leave her in the car probably so she can sleep, or I'll take her and just put her in the trailer and leave her in the trailer. But I might go sit in the hot springs for like a little bit before I go to bed. It's like almost 7:30 or something like that. It actually doesn't, I mean, the sun's gonna go down here fast because the mountains and stuff, so it kind of disappears here. It's probably about maybe another 30 minutes and then it'll be kind of dusk, right? But it'll stay dusk for a long time because of the mountains and stuff. And then over this way where those two little mountains were I just showed you, the Sawtooths, the moon comes right up over there, and it's pretty incredible. And that should be up, I would bet it's up here maybe another hour, hour and a half, and that moon will be up, able to see it. And it should be huge tonight, so it'll be really bright out. And I was just playing my drum for a little bit, and then yeah, I think I'm gonna go sit in that hot springs maybe one more time. We'll see. Life just doesn't get better than this. Hot springs in Idaho. This is one of my favorite. I've been coming here for years, every summer, and usually in the spring and the fall is the best time, less people. Summertime gets a little busy on the weekends nowadays. You know, just everywhere is getting busier, it seems like, in the woods and out back. But during the week, this is Monday, and so everyone splits, goes back to town, back to Boise or wherever they're from usually. There's still some tourists up here camped out, but it's definitely not as thick as when I came in yesterday on Sunday. Everyone was heading out and there were still a lot of campers. So we're stoked. We got the hot springs to ourselves, which is always nice. I like sharing it with people. I've met a lot of cool people up here soaking in the hot springs, but it's just nice enjoying this by myself, all to myself. Disneyland up in the woods. All right, peace out.